Hey, you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Justice League, Brian Michael Bendis Justice League number 59, which I'm glad they didn't renumber it. Thank God, because I'm really tired of these renumbering issues, to be honest. At this point, I just continue. Just, hey, there's a new writer. Call it a day. Stop trying to renumber characters. But anyway, Brian Michael Bendis Justice League story, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. It was like average. It was average. It was average because the comic book opened up with basically Green Arrow and Black Canary talking about justice and how they don't do enough and how they need to do more and be close to the people and all that kind of stuff. And it's just like, didn't we read this in New Avengers? Was it New Avengers or Avengers? I know it was one of Brian Michael Bendis' Avengers run. And I'm just like, you started this crap off the same way. Why did you start it off again? And then of course then we jump to Black Adam randomly for some darn reason visiting a graveyard because apparently Isis died. But if you guys wasn't aware of his pre-New 52 history, you didn't know that Black Adam had got married she to a woman. She had got the power of Isis, and then she became Isis, the actual Egyptian deity. So it was pretty cool to see that kind of stuff. But apparently they established that she died last year or a few years ago. I don't know how, but okay, whatever, sure. And this boy, he was crying over the loss of his mother as well. And then out of nowhere, a magical creature comes out of nowhere that's stronger than Black Adam can handle. And then all of a sudden the Justice League comes, and Superman, Batman, Hawk Girl, and Aquaman comes, and was like, hey, don't look at Black Adam as like an ambassador into this world or whatever and stuff like that. You can't really fault him. And I'm just like, Superman, what the hell are you talking about? Just shut the hell up and beat the guy. Ain't nobody got time for that. And the reason why I'm saying that it was kind of annoying because it felt tic tac for not only his Avengers run, but his Superman run when he brought in Lord Zod, whatever that darn monster creature thing that he created to Rogar Zal to destroy, that said that he destroyed Krypton, and he just comes out of nowhere and wants to destroy the last Kryptonian. This person wants the Earth, I guess. It just feels like we're playing the same beat again with Brian Michael Bendis. And I don't know, basically nobody could really do anything really much to him except for Hawk Girl's Nith Metal maze, which, okay, I'll let that one slide because it is Nth metal and it does have magical properties. But the problem with that magical creature was he was talking like some kind of internet teen or something like that. And I'm just like, why are you talking like this? Who talks like this as a villain, especially as some kind of magical creature? Is like, he was like, yo, surf's up, dude. And it was just, the way he was talking felt like some surfer bro. Like, who the hell cares? What does this have to do with anything, Brian Michael Bendis? Like, I'm sorry, it was just like, it really wasn't much to really go on. And of course, they and then his little arrogant behind talk about how great it was that Superman revealed himself to the world, and it's good that everybody knows that Clark is Superman, and how much of a good idea, because now people can relate to him. People can feel more relaxed around him. And it's just like, Brian Michael Bendis, go to hell with that bullshit. Like, no, we don't like it. We don't like it. We still don't like it. DC tried that already. That's why they had to reestablish Secret Identity before, because people hated the idea of his personal identity being open. It didn't work. You tried this 2 times already, and then you get to Brian Michael Bendis. Oh, third time's the charm. It's not. We don't like it. Put it back. Put it back, please. And stop trying to brag about it. Stop trying to brag about it. So basically, the Justice League get back to the Justice League Tower, and we see Wally West Flash. Even though, Bendis calls him Barry, which makes no sense. Wally West is the main Flash now. Barry is with the Justice Syndicate. Don't confuse that, Brian. And my thing is, the editors, come on now. And then, because you clearly drew Wally West. That's the problem. You had Flash unmasked too. That was the funny thing. I'm just like, that's Wally West. What are you guys talking about, dum-dums? Like, they are okay, sure, whatever. But basically, the Green Arrow still talking to the team about how they need to do more, they need to be more, they need to do justice, and he want people to agree with him. And I guess the only person that agreed with him was Superman, and he was like, yeah, as long as Superman agrees, I don't care what any of you guys think. And of course, Batman's seemed already annoyed, and then of course Brian Michael Bendis want to throw in the fact that Batman doesn't have his fortune anymore, and was like, oh yeah, now Oliver Queen is extremely wealthy archer. And it's just like, really, Brian Michael Bendis, are we really doing this right now? Okay, sure, fine, whatever. But then they talk about the energy signature that the magical creature was leaving, and guess whose magical energy does it match? That's right, Naomi. Then we jump to Naomi showing off her powers to her friends in Oregon and stuff like that. And that's really... And then Black Adam comes down and was like, Naomi McDuffie, we need to talk. And then it goes to be continued. But my thing is, that's my issue right there. Because then it goes into Justice League Dark. It really wasn't that many pages. It really wasn't that many pages. It's not worth, to be honest, it's really not worth the buy. It's really not worth the buy. This is your first book that is, having the comic book and then having a backup feature. And to be honest, that what, $5 price, sometimes $6, $8, depending on variant covers, is not worth it. It's not worth it. No, I'm sorry, DC. This isn't a good idea. I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, no, this is not a good idea. I know you tried it with Future State, but even Future State, it wasn't a good idea. But then it jumps to Justice League Dark, and of course, Justice League Dark kind of picks up from the original Justice League Dark run, which, to be honest, I don't even know why DC even canceled that run. You could have just, you could have just did that separately. So basically, Merlin comes back, he kills the Guardian of the Sword. John and Santana is riding in a truck to go to a village to go meet up with Jason Blood. The villagers start attacking or whatever and stuff like that. Zatanna can't use her magic. Constantine freezes everybody. They see a naked Jason Blood in front of them, and Merlin's talking about how he's coming back now. And that's pretty much it with that story, because again, they don't have enough pages to really, explore the story. And I'm just thinking to myself, you could have expanded this story, and I would have preferred you expanding this story more so than the main story that's in Justice League, because Justice League Dark is way more interesting than what Brian Michael Bendis is bringing or whatever. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not saying that the book is bad by all means. It's not bad, but it's not good. It just feels kind of like, man, you can kind of miss it. You can kind of miss it, and that's the sad truth, really. And then it's kind of funny, because what if you're a reader that only wanted to read Justice League Dark? Because Justice League Dark is a good book, though. So you have to sit through Brian Michael Bendis bullcrap with Justice League in order to read Justice League Dark, because Justice League Dark doesn't have a solo book anymore for some odd reason. Thanks a lot, DC. I don't know. I just felt like I was reading another Avenger run, but this time they were just using Justice League characters, and it just doesn't fit with the world of DC. I don't know who told Brian Michael Bendis that he works for DC. Like he works for DC. I don't know why nobody haven't told him, hey, DC is completely different from Marvel, so you need to figure out something because your writing techniques is mostly the same crap that you've been doing for Marvel and for the Avengers and stuff like that. And his early works, that's the thing that confuses me the most about Brian Michael Bendis is his earlier works was great when he first got on Avengers, but now his work is just pathetic. It's just kind of like, okay, sure, whatever, Brian Michael Bendis. And I don't know. I hope Justice League don't fall down the crapper like Superman did, because it seems like it's gonna take a miracle to get Superman back to where it needs to be at. I don't know. I don't know DC, but all I'm saying is the story's okay. The book is okay. I'm not gonna recommend buying it, but it's okay. But yeah, those are my thoughts about Brian Michael Bendis Justice League run. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.